For the couples on 90-Day Fiancé, making it past the 90 days and tying the knot is only the tip of the iceberg. The pair needs to be financially stable enough to sustain themselves, seeing that until they receive their green card, the spouse who is not American can't work. This often tends to kickstart a lot of issues for people on the show. Kobe and Emily have been struggling so far to make things work, as the pressure around them continues to grow. Not only do they have to care for their son Koban while on limited funds, but now, Emily is pregnant once again. While they broke the only rule her father, David, had for them, Kobe seems to be tensed over how to face him, while figuring out how to make money to support his family. It seems like Kobe is truly struggling to catch a break, and now, with Emily pregnant once again, Kobe's tension has grown twofold. However, he was able to meet with a friend and talk about his issues back at home. His friend, who explained that he came to the USA via the visa lottery, told Kobe that he needed to be more firm with his decision-making, otherwise he would get walked over. While Kobe noted that Emily was wife material, but has a nasty attitude, and the need to control everything. His friend explained that Emily wasn't the issue here and that this behavior was an American thing instead. He told him that he had seen numerous families here where the men had to take a backseat when it came to decision-making in their homes, and urged Kobe not to do the same. Although Kobe and Emily had decided not to tell anyone about the pregnancy, Kobe ended up telling his friend about this as well. His friend encouraged him to move to Columbus, where he was staying, so that he could be closer to an African community and get the support system he needs. By the end of the conversation, Kobe felt as though he had been far too dormant in the relationship, and that this conversation had awoken the African man's spirit in him. Do you think moving to Columbus, Ohio, would be a good move for Kobe and Emily? Will she be willing to understand his side of the story or insist that they stay with her parents? So far, it looks like Kobe has truly been struggling to find his voice in the relationship. Now, with a baby on the way and an upcoming wedding, it remains uncertain if he and Emily will be able to communicate effectively and work through their differences.